Okay, so we got this assignment to do your best video. And for my comprehension, I think it means, well, what I got is once you step out the door, whatever you originally do more. Do your best, whatever it is. So once I heard about this assignment, I got kind of worried because all I do is go to work and go to school. And that's all I do, and much doesn't really change. So as I step out the door, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna go about this once I step out the door? Once my foot's out the door. So I'm hungry. Of course, I think about food. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the snack bar. On my way there, I'm looking at trash, looking at anything else I could do just to jot down. And as I'm looking at the menu, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start here. I pick out the best burger on that menu. And I'm like, great, I'm off to a good start. But as I was eating, I'm like, you know what? How am I really going to take this assignment to heart? So I'm thinking, and I'm like, you know what? Since I have some free time between classes and between work, I'm going to offer this time to students since I'm a SI tutor. So I started off as offering my free time to any of my students that would want or need the help for their classes. And I get this one student, she comes up to me and she says, you know what, the hours that I have posted, she doesn't have the transportation for. And that's kind of an issue because my SI sessions are required from some classes. So going out of my way, I go straight to the administration office. I'm letting them know I'm trying to get any paperwork, any other information that I could get to help the student out. And luckily, I felt so good about that because it ended up, it did help a lot. And as I went to work in the ACE lab, throughout the whole time, I'm just trying to help every student out there, answer any questions they might have. Once I was off the clocks, I try to help more and more. And since it's the beginning of the semester, I guess there's not much I could do but just offer my hours and my time to them. But as I go into my second job, for you guys who know retail, it's way much different than that. So I go to my second job. I work at an all-girls store, and there's so much that I could have been doing in my past. From a distance, I seen this little boy. He dropped so much candy on the floor, like different candies just splattered all over the floor. I can't believe how much candy came out of this little toy of his, but it fell all over the floor, and I'm like, dang, like that's a lot of candy. And I'm just seeing my other coworkers just walk by it, talk around it and everything. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go pick up that candy. So I leave the station I was at, I go and I pick it up. I picking up all this candy off the floor, and I'm like, you know what, since I'm at it, I'm gonna scrape up the gum. So I'm all going around the store. It's a pretty big store, and I'm scraping up off all the gum. It was so gross. It was like really gross because it was so ugh. Anyways, so I did that, and while between what I was doing, I was getting so much customers asking me for getting a shirt down, getting them shoes and everything. And I was like, dang, like even though it was tiring, I kind of glad I did the best in that, because it was a good feeling knowing I was doing not only my job but more. I was doing other people's job as well. And I wasn't expecting to get noticed as much, like noticed at all. And my manager comes up to me, she's like, you know what, you pushed yourself today. I seen you running around, and that felt good. And even though it's just retail, it's not changing someone's life, it felt good to me that I got stuff done, and it was really busy at the store, so I took a load off other people. And also during my work, since it was so busy, I went into the back and I noticed all my friend just dropped all kinds of shoes on the floor. Like, I don't know how she did it, but she dropped so much shoes on the floor. And I'm like, what the heck? She's running around all panicking because she's at a certain station. I'm like, you know what? She left the back room. She's like, I'm going to come back and pick these up. You know what? I'm going to pick these up. So I picked up all these shoes off the floor, boxes and everything that she had dropped. She came back. What the heck? What happened? I was like, you know what? I picked them up. It's okay, you know. I had the time and everything. So that's what more I actually did on. And I think that's pretty much it. It's sad to say I didn't really do much, but I did push myself to trying to do my best. I really like this challenge a lot, even though I didn't change anyone's life out there. I still, even though I was tired, even though I was exhausted, I still pushed myself to make that smile on my face, because it changed everyone else's mood, attitude much. Went to my mom's and around my family and friends. They're having a long day. I'm like, you know what? Just smile and everything. That's about it. I can't think of any more, but hopefully that was enough. And it was a great way to start my best, because even though I was exhausted at the end of the day, it was totally worth it. And I don't think to me, it's not going to be the end of this assignment. I may record all this, but this is not the end for me for doing my best. I'm glad I pushed it that hard, and I'm not going to stop. So even though I didn't change anyone's lives out there, I'm glad I kept on going and doing my best. So I hope this assignment is complete. I wanted to do more, but consequently my phone broke that had all my main assignments and documentaries on there, so I had to do a last minute video. But I just want to thank this assignment, because it opened my eyes to a lot, even though, like I said, I didn't do a lot, or I wasn't just in the right places during this video. But I know I'm going to do a lot more everywhere I go from now on. It's a great feeling. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a good night, and just keep on doing your best, because even though it's not beneficial to yourself, it could be a lot beneficial to others. And that's what I noticed too, and I'm lucky that I got something out of this, and I'm going to keep on going. So I like this challenge, or not challenge, so your best video, and